Here we are, back to moorland scenery. Reminding us very much of the North Yorkshire moors in the Whitby area. On the tops.
Can't get over how many lots make change.
Yeah. And some nice bright sky in front of us. We're going there.
Let's follow the sunshine. In this episode we call into a nice warm pub and watch the sunset. We have a lesson on how to make Irish tweed and have a dead quiet night.
See, it doesn't always rain in Ireland. Look at that sky. Spotted this big gaping hole in front of the cliff here. Wondered if we could see inside it a bit. Maybe not. Ah, there we go. Wow. And we're high up again. Oh, please stop. Please stop. There's fans down there. Please stop. I've seen another house with just black and white sort of blocks on the front. That was different.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's what we've got. Start of a sunset over there in the clouds.
Yeah.
It's a bit early, isn't it?
We're going left.
Yes, round to the left.
South, this way.
Yes. To see the waves crashing on the shore over there.
Yeah.
Probably can't. I think we've got people in the water down there. I can see one there and I can see one over there. So we were temporarily a little confused about where we are because we lost the Wild Atlantic Way south sign. We saw a north one. Didn't really make a lot of sense. Go straight ahead. And this place has been very well sort of spread out on both sides of the road with all sorts of businesses.
Things in places you wouldn't think they were in.
Yeah. So for the most part it's well signposted, but you do occasionally get these junctions where the Wild Atlantic Way North, which you would think would be going the way we've just come from, is pointing in a different direction. Seems strange.
Yeah, I can't.
Is that our place? Look there, look.
Yeah. We'll have that one.
Yeah, we'll have that one. Needs a bit of work. Oh, it's too near the neighbours for me. I'm not near enough the beach. So the place we just came through, where we weren't too sure where we were, was Middletown. Well, that's the anglicised version of the name. And we're heading towards Bunbeg, which is apparently a fishing harbour where they land fish. I don't think they'll be landing fish this time of day, but I suppose it depends on the tide times, to be honest. So who knows? So we've driven through a village, small town, and they've got lots of wooden things to do with Halloween that look like Frankenstein, but we're seeing a ghost, pumpkins, a mummy. What else was there? Oh, there was a witch, I think, there. At the back of the witch. But they're made of wood, which is a bit different, I suppose. There's a distillery there. Don't know what it is. Got some oak barrels at the back. So we've just been stopped at a stop checkpoint
roadside checkpoint,
by the Garda, wanting to see the licence, and they're stopping traffic in both directions. And yeah, she wanted to make a fuss of Chip, so we let her.
Looks very bright from the outside. Bonner's bar, so we're gonna have a wander in and check out their Guinness, I think. So, I'm parked up just outside. Let's wander around the back. Apparently that's where the little Chip is allowed to go in.
Which is unusual.
Come on, Chip. Come on, you. Must be in here then.
I don't like it was, actually.
Yeah.
Is that one of the missing ones?
Probably, yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of signs missing, isn't there? So that's probably where they are. That looks like a little outside bar as well. Do you want to go in then?
No. I will. Saturday morning, 26th of October. We had a very peaceful night here last night. We'll have to figure out exactly where we are. We're still in County Donegal, and we found this beautiful place to park. That's our view this morning. It's in the Estery Bay area. Empty car park, and it was a very quiet night. You can see from our neighbours there are a few houses scattered around, not many. It's strange to find a graveyard, but I can't see a church anywhere. Beautiful sunset last night, and the sky here last night was clear, pitch black, and it was like being in a planetarium. There was a 360-degree night sky. Could even see the Milky Way. It was brilliant. Anyway, I'm going for a walk with Chip, or Chip's going for a walk with me. I'm not too sure which. So I've not walked very far, like 3 minutes with Chip. The van's just over the hill and round the bend there, and this is the rest of this sandy estuary bay. You can hear the sea. It's just beyond that land over there. There's a bridge, there's a footbridge with it, and there's another bit. So I think we looked at the tide times yesterday, and high tide seems to be very early to mid morning, like 2:30 a.m, and likewise in the afternoon, early to mid afternoon. So this will be a low tide at the moment. I wonder how much it fills up. Well, fortunately we're not on the beach, car park, dunes or grasslands, so I think we're safe where we are. Not disobeying any signs. So the place we've just stayed at is Cruit Island. Well, we didn't stay on the island, we stayed just before it. You're not allowed to camp or overnight park on the island. It's not a very big island. There are a few houses on it. Very pleasant place to live. Got these lovely autumn colours again. Quite a nice time of year to come actually, isn't it?
Donegal Tweed. So I thought we'd stop and have a look. If we didn't some. There we go.
So we wouldn't use this anymore for production because the looms, that loom wouldn't be wide enough compared to these two looms here. These are the looms we still use for production.
Where? Out here. Oh, right.
And they're 160 years old and they're still working. So in this one now, I think we're making ladies wear. And that will take about, I think it's going to take about 2 to 3 weeks to make. Just this roll here.
Yeah.
So then, basically what the weaver does is, so he'll sit here and you see these pedals down here.
Yeah.
This is called the flying shuttle loom. So using the pedals, it's left foot out, left foot in, right foot in. And this is just a continuous pattern. You pull this across, back and forth, and the shuttle will fly across.
Okay.
Getting that pattern here.
Yeah.
And then the same is over in this loom. But instead we're making scarves and capes. So it's all the same process. It just depends on the type of thread you use, whether it could be thinner thread or thicker thread.
Right.
This is it here. This is a bobbin.
Yeah.
And each bobbin only lasts 5 minutes, so you're continuously changing over from this. So that's it in there. You keep the bobbin in this flying shuttle in there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the process. And I think this is blankets and scarves and everything. So it's always the same thing: left foot out, right foot in, left foot in, right foot in. Then if you make a mistake, you have to do it backwards. So say if you made a mistake here and you didn't notice, you'd have to take that all out again. So if you make a mistake,
you unstitch it.
Yeah.
Right.
Just doing it backwards.
Right.
So like if you make a mistake, you need to notice it quickly, or you'd have the whole roll done and then you notice just mistake. Yeah. So then here, that would be a finished roll. Over here, so it's 90 yards.
Hang on.
Yeah.
90 yards.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then if you feel, this is it when it comes off the loom. This is what it feels like. It'll still be rough. And then in Kilcar again, you take it to you just wash it and dry it, and it becomes softer. You feel that there. So that's
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Definite difference.
There is, yeah, 100%. And that's it's only washing and drying. There's nothing much more to it. And then in here, this is a replica of, so our store owner Dennis, he's a 5th generation weaver, and this is a replica of the home he grew up in. It's about 5 minutes up the road, the actual cottage. There's only kind of ruins there now. So in here, there's 13 of them in the house at the time. Yes, and then there'd be the children. They just slept beside the fire.
Yeah.
Just for the heat and everything. And if you look in here as well, you'll see the rest of them. So there was 5 in the bed at one stage.
5 in a bed.
It's crazy, isn't it? I know.
Oh yeah, you've even got little people.
Yeah. So this is actually the way they would have slept in Dennis in his time.
Right.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And a
Couldn't
baby
do it now,
there.
like. Baby there.
So
And obviously the lighting and all wouldn't have been here. This is just so Yeah. Then the flag floor was quite.
Yes, was it doing candlelight? Would it?
Yeah, candlelit. Yeah.
So how many slept in there?
There's 2 in there. So there's
2. Oh
5,
yes, I
6,
can
7,
see.
8 in there, 2 in there, and then 3 in here. Yeah.
And then what? 3 in here.
Yeah. 4 in there.
3 here.
The dolls are creepy. I remember when I started working here, no one warned me there were dolls, and I came in and I got the biggest fright.
Wow.
Crazy. My grandaunt still have a house up in Fannet. They still have their home that they grew up in. It's very like this, but they would have kind of a half upstairs. It was just like an open area upstairs, and they still have this, and they go down and they upkeep it and everything.
Oh, right.
It's amazing to have.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it is.
And the Americans as well, they love coming in here because they have grandparents and everything, relations, and this is basically how most Irish people lived. So they love to see it. Yeah. And then the singer was very kind of prominent. My granddad used to love to use the singer and everything. Their sewing. And the dresser then where they displayed their wealth with like the willow pattern.
Right, yeah.
Cutlery and everything. But they would never use it was just there for display. I know. Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy, such a different way of living, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's something nice about it as well, just so simple and peaceful, you know?
Yes.
I wonder if that's like any of your mum's spinning wheels.
Well, I don't know.
We'll find out when she watches this, won't we?
Yeah.
If she comments and says, not got one of those. Oh yes, got 2.
Yeah.
Yay.
Is it smaller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got the same system as well.
Yeah, it's still left foot, right foot, left foot. It's the same process and
So it's
everything, it's just
out,
smaller.
was it out in?
Yeah, so left foot out, right foot in, right foot in. And and this just continues on. But I think it's hard, like they would say it's hard to get into the rhythm of it. Sure, that would be the hardest thing.
Concentrating at
Yeah, it's
first,
concentrating,
isn't it?
and then you get so used to
muscle
it.
memory,
Yeah,
get used to
exactly.
it, yeah.
Muscle memory, yeah. Yeah.
There's all these other bits to them.
I know. And like most of it, I think on the two limbs out there, everything's, the frame and all is the same. It's just maybe they've adjusted the wires and everything since, but
Yeah.
like the actual frame is all just the
Do you
original.
have to thread them that way?
Yeah, so
Because when you do the peg looms, you still have to create the threads to weave
yeah,
through.
whenever we're putting this on, so first of all you make it on the warping bar. There's a warping
Yeah.
bar back here, and then you have to, I actually don't know how to, but you
Okay.
put it over, you put it
Yeah.
over the limb some way and in, and then there's 1,532, not on this limb, of the limb over there,
Yeah.
of them headles and eyes, and you have to put the thread through each eye individually. So that would act, that's about 10 hours work.
Yes.
Yeah, and that is probably the longest bit, and it's very, you know, time consuming and everything. And then once it's on, it's not too bad. You can just.
So is it running off a roll?
Pardon?
Is it one length? Do you have to get the length right to start with?
Yeah,
Or what?
yeah. So in the warp, you just have to put it through here, and then that there, that's a different kind of thread just going through here,
Mm.
and it's to tighten it. It's crazy. It's such a long process to it.
Mm.
Just pulled over at this viewpoint to let some vehicles past. And look at the view from here. And that road right down there in the bottom, where we've just come from. And it looks like from here.
We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
This is as close to the edge as I'm willing to go with.
Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The glass so